Hello everyone, I am Vandana Sharma and today we are going to do notice writing. We will learn today how to write a notice, a few examples and formats for writing different kinds of notices for different places. First of all, we should learn what a notice is. A notice is a written or printed announcement. Announcement means it's an information that is meant to be delivered to a large group of audience, and it is written in order to inform a large number or group of people about something that is about to happen in near future. That means something that has not happened yet, but it provides the information about the event that is going to happen in near future. It could be an upcoming event, it could be an excursion, a tour, a camp, it can be an information about a competition, it can be a notice about lost and found articles also, and it could just be a piece of information that is to be delivered to a particular audience. That means it's targeted for a particular audience. It is generally written in a formal language. In formal language, it should be written. You should not use casual language like we use for friends or relatives, but its language should be all formal. Notices are factual. That means they present only facts and they are to the point. They are very, very brief, as you have to wind up your notice in 50 words only. The language used should be simple and formal and not flowery. The language that you use while writing your notice should not be flowery. It means that you should not use heavy, ostentatious words, but the language should be easy to be understood by every reader. They are put up on display boards in schools, offices, housing societies, hospitals, or at public places. That means they are meant for general public, so that they are meant for a large group of audience. Coming to the format for writing notice. The format of a notice should include all these things like name of the institution, organization or agency who is issuing the notice. The word notice is very, very important to attract the attention of the reader that something important is here that requires the notice of the reader. It has to have a date, a suitable title or a suitable heading for your notice, the content of the notice, and it must have the issuing authority. Issuing authority means the person or the authority who is issuing this notice, and the writer's name along with designation. So a notice should contain all the necessary details such as name of the issuing agency, word notice. Notice word should be written in all capital letters after the name of the issuing agency. We will discuss the format of writing all these things in our next slide. It must have the date of issue or release of the notice. It must have title or subject of the event. When you read your question and ask yourself what my notice is going to be about, you will have the answer of the title of your notice. It must be followed by the body of the notice, which should contain the W's, that is what, when, where, why, and for whom. It should be ended with authorized signatory, that is signature, name, and designation. All these things should be there in your notice. So how to put this notice in a proper format while attempting the answer is, first of all, in the center of your line you will write name of the issuing authority or agency. It could be in all capital letters or it could be running letters with first letter of the keywords capital. In the immediate next line, without leaving any line blank, you will write the word notice, NOTICE, and it should be written in all capital letters and it should be highlighted. Either by darkening it or by underlining it, you can highlight it so that the reader can see that there is something important that needs to be noticed. In the immediate next line, you will write the date of issue or release of the notice, and make sure while writing the date you do not use the format using hyphens or colons or slashes. You should write the full name of the month, including the day and the year. In the next line, you will write the title or subject of the event, which should be catchy enough and it should not be very, very long. After that, from the immediate next line, without leaving any space, you can start your notice from here only. The body or the content of the notice should contain all these following details. All these details are important, like date, time, duration, place, and venue of the event that is mentioned in your notice. And when you have finished your notice, it should have a signature, means of authorized signatory, signature of the person who has written the notice, the name of the person in whose name the notice is being issued, and the designation of the issuing authority. Now, why do we write notice? A notice can be written for various reasons. The format of notice remains the same in all cases. So, whatever type of notice it can be a competition, it can be an excursion trip notice, it can be lost and found notice or inauguration to take place, it can be the notice of an exhibition or a camp, as we can see here, or it can be the notice for any type of information or event that is issued in public interest. But the format of every kind of notice for every kind of event, the notice format will be the same. The notice carries 4 marks in the question paper, and it is divided into these 3 heads, that is format, content, and expression. Format carries 1 mark and it includes the name of the institution, which is to be written in the center. Box is very important. If you do not make the box, it can lead to some negative impression on the examiner. A box is a part of the format. The box should be drawn either with pencil or with pen, but if you make it with pencil, it would be appropriate. And the format also has to have a date, a title, and if you have all these things in your notice, you are eligible to get 1 mark. Regarding the content of the notice, it carries 2 marks, and all the necessary and complete information provided in the question should be included in the body or in the content of your notice. Irrespective of the grammar, irrespective of the words, your information should be complete. And if you have provided the full information that is provided in the question, you are eligible to get 2 marks. Coming to the expression part, 1 mark is given for expression, that is use of simple and easy to understand language with correct grammar. That means the language or the words that you have used to express your information, that should be simple. And if you have made use of all these things, all 3 heads properly, you can get 4 on 4 marks in notice writing. Now some tips for writing a good effective notice. First is, do not cross the word limit. There is no negative marking for writing notices which exceeds the prescribed word limit, that is 50 words, but it can lead to a negative impression on the mind of the examiner. As a notice is about a future event, so present continuous tense should be used, and use passive voice to avoid subjectivity. You must use present continuous tense to show that this information is about something that is going to happen in future. And passive voice should be used to avoid subjectivity, because we do not want to include the name of the writer in the content of the notice. No kind of information should be repeated again and again, and it should be avoided. Always enclose the notice in a box and make sure you draw the box with a pencil. Keep your notice short, crisp, and to the point. Do not add unnecessary hypothetical details. Highlight the word notice. This is very important. You must highlight the word notice, and it can be either bold or underlined. The title should be captivating and eye-catching. Means your title should be engrossing enough for the reader to catch his attention. Don't make hypothetical information and facts. Make use of what is given in the question only. Do not add any details on your own. Do not mention your personal information. While attempting the answer, you should not anywhere mention your name, your school name, your city, about your personal information in your answer. Make use of all the information available in the question. Your answer should include answer to the 5 W's, that is what, why, when, where, and who. If your notice carries the information to all these 5 W's, that means your notice is complete and you are eligible to get full marks. The purpose for which it is being written, that means the notice is written for the reason. That should be very, very clear, and your focus should be on presentation and clarity. Let's read some examples. Water supply will be suspended for 8 hours, that is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on 6th of March for cleaning of water tank. You have to write a notice in 50 words advising the residents to store water for a day. You are Karan Kumar or Karuna Bajaj, Secretary, Janta Group Housing Society, Palam Vihar in Kurnool. So how can we attempt this question? That is in this manner. First, we will write the name of the institution followed by the word notice, that is written in all caps, and the name of the institution will have only the first letter of the keywords capital. Rest of them are all small. It should be followed by the word notice, that should be written in all capitals, and it can be double underlined also. Followed by, in the next line, a proper format of date, followed by a proper heading that carries or catches the attention of the reader, and after that the content. The content part should be either in passive voice and in present continuous tense. It should mention the date, the time and the event also, and the reason for which your notice is mentioned. It should be ended with a signature, with the name of the writer and the designation of the writer. Now, suggested value points in this answer are that it carries what, when, where, why, who, and all these 5 W's are answered in our notice. So that's why our notice carries all the other relevant, all the important relevant details. So our notice is complete. Let's look at one more example for this. You are Ruhi or Rahul, head girl or boy of ABC Convent School. Your school is going to organize an inter-school singing competition, and you have to write a notice for your school notice board inviting names of all the interested students. So you can write the name of the school, as I said earlier also, that it can be either all caps or the first letter capital only, followed by the word notice, followed by date, and then giving a suitable heading which carries the information of the event that you are going to mention. The event or the content, the body of the notice should be completed, should be finished in 50 words, and then it should be ended with a signature, name and designation of the writer. Let's see one more example. You are Asma or Ashish, the head boy or head girl of XYZ school, and your school is going to publish the annual magazine next month. Write a notice for the notice board of your school inviting students to submit write-ups. First requirement is the title, the name of the institution that it carries. The second requirement is the word notice, it carries it. The third is the date. Number 4 is the heading. Number 5, the content that mentions everything and is using present continuous tense, ended in a signature, name and the designation. So that makes our notice complete. As you can see, our notice carries all the important details that are required to get full marks. So this is how we can write a good and effective notice. I hope you like the video.